After years of work and devotion, Newton created his laws of motion, based it off his idea of gravity, earning his position at the Academy.
Taking ideas of Aristotle and sealing them off in a bottle, saying we gotta be more scientific if we want to deal with physics.
His law set a basis for a sort of homeostasis between the ancient philosophers and modern-day scholars.
We know that velocity isn't some monstrosity. All you gotta do is components, and treat them as separate opponents.
When an object has no acceleration, it's not always in cessation. Its rate of change just as infinite range.
We know that without gravity, things would be a catastrophe. It's the glue that sticks us to the ground and allows us to stay inbound.
Speed before and after, where's the relation? But it can be explained by conservation. A system's total momentum is retained, and actions occurring in the space contained.
From conservation of momentum, to energy of a pendulum, to tension in a spring, to a wave on a string.
There are forces everywhere. Resistance is in the air. Ground is static, and kinetic friction to act as an applied contradiction.
Kinetics is meant to appall, but physics explains it all. Where does this knowledge amass? All in Fendell's class.
But how can we explain athletics? It's only partly related to kinetics, and after much contemplation, energy, that's the only explanation.
When someone says that you've got potential, it doesn't mean that you've got credential. He might mean that you're tall, or you're up high.
When someone says that you're kinetic, he actually means you're energetic, that you're faster than the flyer, or as hot as the fire.
Energy is meant to shock, but physics makes small talk. Where does this knowledge amass? All in Fendell's class.
Electricity is a whole different ballgame, but if knowledge is your aim, you'll find that electricity is in some eccentricity.
You might find circuits confusing, and if the worksheets are abusing, you'll start saying flux it, and begin losing all your wit.
But really through much resistance, you'll find it easy to do resistance. Calculating current will just be recurrent.
It's the same for doing magnetism. Gotta have a degree of masticism. It isn't cataclysm, just have fanaticism.
You'll find that the right-hand rule will be your three great tools. You'll hardly use a jewel to get through this part of school.
E&M is meant to rattle, but physics comes to prattle. Where does this knowledge amass? All in Fendell's class.
Light is then entirely in motion. From the concept of motion, nothing travels quite as fast, and you don't know where it's going to lie.
Through a gap it can refract, between media it can refract, off a surface it can reflect, and then it can even deflect.
Light is like sound in many ways, propagating throughout in rays, but only light can pass through space, leaving without a single trace.
Light has got a frequency, theta equals E, and with it to traverse all throughout our universe.
Waves are meant to alarm, but physics puts them to no harm. Where does this knowledge amass? All in Fendell's.
The year is almost done. It was quite a run. Physics is almost over. I must say quite a pushover.